The episode of the MD Investor, the channel where we talk about personal finance, educating ourselves and our children so we can break the cycle of generational poverty. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. This is what we do. Tell your family, your friends that the place to go to for people who are sick and tired of the same old, and are trying to do something different. So today's video we're going to talk about is how do we introduce investing to our children? We know it's important. We know it has to be done, but how do we introduce it? Obviously there's different ways to do it, but the way we're going to talk about doing it is to just have them look around the house and see what's around, and I think that's probably a good way to do it. Before we get into the video, just remember, if there's people out there you think could benefit, let them know about the MD Investor. It's MD Investor on YouTube and MD Investor 1 on Instagram. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So I was looking around the house and I saw the Suave deodorant spray made by Unilever. I saw the Colgate toothpaste made by Colgate Palmolive. The box of Kleenex, hopefully you can see this, made by the Kimberly Clark Corporation. What else we got here? Everyone has the box of Q-Tip, also made by Unilever. And we have the Listerine, made by Johnson & Johnson. And obviously you see I'm already on the Clorox page, so we have the Clorox wipes made by Clorox. So I said that's how you introduce investing to your children, by looking around and see what are the products that you're already using. The toothpaste, the soap, the Kleenex, the wipes, you're already using it. All you have to do is let them know that these products are made by a corporation that have a real address, real employees, real people working to bring these products to market, try to improve them. And you can invest in these companies and make an income. So here we are on the Clorox website, the investor relations page, and we'll kind of go through it. So this is something I think we can do with our kids to kind of get their feet wet. Clorox company is headquartered in Oakland, California. We know the basically when we think of Clorox, we think of bleach, right? That's probably their namesake. But they make other stuff as well, right? So you have the liquid plumber, you have the Clorox bleach, you have the Clorox wipes, which I showed. They also have like the kitty litter, right? For people out there with cats. They make the barbecue coals for Kingsford, right? For when it's on the barbecue, right? Summertime is coming. The Glad bags. They also acquired Bird's brand of the lip balm, the Brita water filter, Pine Sol as well. So that's the portfolio. Let's take a look at the executive team. So this is the executive team. The Clorox company is led by an executive committee committed to applying its unique talents and perspectives to drive profitable, sustainable growth while staying true to our values. Overseeing management's operation of our business is our board of directors, which represents the interests of our stockholders as it monitors the effectiveness of management policies and decisions and execution of strategies, and helps ensure that the company operates in a legal, ethical, and socially responsible manner. So the management team is being watched by the board of directors, and the board of directors are looking out for us, their shareholders, which is kind of cool. That's why we always say even though the dividends are not guaranteed, they have to be approved by the board of directors. Here is the CEO, Linda Rendell. Here is the executive vice president and CFO. Right, we're not going to go through everything, but this is basically the executive team. Okay, we can click and maybe get a quick bio about the CEO. Linda Rendell, CEO. She's the CEO of the Clorox company, a position she assumed in September 2020, so less than a year. During nearly 20 years with the company, she had numerous senior leadership roles. Most recently, she served as president, overseeing all the company's businesses, corporate and business development, corporate strategy, and the 5 core global functions: marketing, sales, product supply, research and development, and information technology. Previously, she was the executive VP, cleaning, international strategy, and operations with responsibility for the Clorox cleaning and international segment and corporate business strategy, along with the company's 5 core global functions. Right? It's a mouthful. Before that, she served in a similar role, also overseeing the Nutranex and Renew Life businesses. She began serving as senior vice president, cleaning division in 2016, when she also joined the Clorox executive committee, adding responsibility for the professional products business in 2017. So she had experience, right? Before joining Clorox, she worked for Procter and Gamble, and you're gonna see a lot of that with the executive people. They have worked for other Fortune 500 companies, where she held several positions in sales management in the Boston and Charlotte markets. She was appointed to the board of directors of Visa, another Fortune 500 company, in November 2020. A native of Massachusetts, Randall holds a bachelor's degree in economics from Harvard University. Okay, so that's enough. We don't have to go through all of them, okay? The next person next to her, Kevin Jacobson, is the executive VP and chief financial officer, but we're not going to go through all of that. Okay, so that's the leadership team. We saw the products. Let's look at annual financial goals. All right? And this is a way to kind of introduce your children, like, so now they know there's a real company with a real address, real phone number, a real executive team, and they have goals. Just like you have goals for yourself and your family, they also have goals for the company. Annual financial goals. The Ignite strategy aims to continue delivering strong total shareholder returns and direct the company to deliver its long-term annual financial goals. So one of their goals is to increase net sales, have a increase in net sales growth by 3 to 5%. You see how like they have, we always talk about SMART goals, right? And the S stands for specific. They are specific. You'll notice that these businesses are very specific. Not 2, not 1, but net sales growth of 3 to 5%. That's one of their goals. EBIT margin, I think it probably means earnings before interest and taxes. They want to expand that margin anywhere from 25 to 50 basis points, which means like a basis point, you can think of it as a 0.01. So if you take 1% and you divide it by 100, each basis point would be 0.01. So they want to increase their margin by, I guess that would be 0.25 to 0.50, right? From a 1/4% to a 0.5%, they want to increase their margins. Very specific. Free cash flow as percentage of sales. They want to increase that between 11 and 13%. Again, very, very specific, okay? Okay, let's see what else we can get here. You can get financial information. We don't have to go through that right now, but just to let yourself and your children know there's information out there, right? These are called public companies because the information is public. Um, Quarter results, right? So you can look at that. Let's look at that quarter results. It says here, fiscal year 2021 third quarter earnings. You can listen to the webcast. We're not going to do that. You can read the press release, or we can read the presentation. Let's go to the press release. And we're not going to read the whole thing. Clorox reports third quarter Q3 fiscal year 2021 results. Updates fiscal year outlook, right? Sometimes they'll make updates, right? And then it could be a downgrade if things are not going so well, or it could be an upgrade if things are looking really well. Okay. Oakland, California, that's the location. April 30, 2021. In its third fiscal quarter, ending March 31, 2021, the Clorox company reported flat sales and diluted net loss per share, diluted earnings per share of 49 cents, a 126% decrease compared to the year ago quarter, right? Obviously, that's not good. GAAP earnings per share reflect a pre-tax non-cash impairment charge of $329 million. The impairment charge is the result of an adjustment to the carrying values of goodwill, trademarks, and other assets in the Better Health vitamins, minerals, and supplements business. On an adjusted basis, Clorox delivered diluted net earnings per share of $1.62, a 14% decrease versus the year ago quarter. So because they noticed a 14% decrease, sometimes they update their fiscal outlook. So that's okay. I know last year we said this, but because this has happened, we have to now do an update to maybe downgrade the previous forecast. But again, the information is here, right? This is from the president. As expected, we delivered flat sales in the third quarter compared to 15% growth in the year ago quarter. What's important is that we're on track to deliver our best full year top line growth, means revenue, in more than 20 years, said CEO Linda Rendell. Looking ahead, our portfolio continues to play a meaningful role in addressing consumer megatrends that have accelerated in the last 12 months, positioning us well to fulfill our ambition to accelerate long-term profitable growth. So again, from the CEO, let us get out of here. Let's see what else we can look at. Okay, let's look at stock information. Stock quotes, charts, calculator. So the ticker symbol is CLX for Clorox. It trades on the New York Stock Exchange. This is the current price, right? For the day, it was down 7 cents, and this is the percentage it's down. It tells you how much volume traded of Clorox shares. The high for the day, 178.35. The low for the day, the 52-week high, $239.87. The 52-week low, okay? Today's open, previous close. So this is a way to get your kids involved, to say that behind this product here, right, is a company led by professionals, and they have goals, like we read, and they have a management team, and they have a quarterly evaluation. You can think of it as almost like a report card. You know how you have maybe your first semester, or maybe your midterm, and then you have like your final grade. So you can think of like the Q1, Q2, Q3 as like, you can think of it as almost like I guess like a midterm, okay? And the entire year outlook would be, or the annual report would be like the final exam. So these are CEOs and CFOs. They're evaluated by the share price, by things such as that. That's the main thing. And a lot of times these CEOs, their compensation is tied to how how the share price goes. Sometimes they'll give them a small salary, or small, relatively small salary, and a large part would be tied to like stock options. They give them stock options. If the company share goes up X amount of percentage, you will get A, B, C. Okay, so it in their interest of their own interest, in the interest of the company, and in the shareholders' interest to make the company more valuable. So they do what they can. Okay, let's look here on dividend. It shows you that Clorox paid in 2020. It paid $1.06 in dividend quarterly, and then it raised it in May, a dollar up to $1.11, right? Maybe about a 5% raise, or maybe 4%. 2011, question, 2021, so far they paid two dividends, okay? $1.11 each. Let's look at the events and presentation, and then we will get out of here. And these companies also, they're involved in other presentations and other societies. So here it says here on June 2nd, 2021, they will be participating in the RBC Capital Markets Global Consumer and Retail Virtual Conference. All right, you see the schedule here. June 2nd, there'll be at the 37th Annual Bernstein Strategic Decision Virtual Conference. So these companies are not just, they're not buildings, right? They may be headquartered in a building in Oakland, California, but the company is actually the people, the managers, the employees who have the vision, doing what they do, right? Trying to improve the products that they make for the consumers. And because they're publicly traded companies, we are able to participate and earn cash flow through dividends. So I think that's probably a good place to stop. Again, how do we introduce investing to your children? Look around your home, right? And you see that these products that we just mentioned are not just products. Behind these products are companies, multi-billion dollar companies who are out there doing the best they can, and we are able to purchase a piece of them that will hopefully grow in value, and we can reap the reward. Again, just a quick video from the MD Investor to trying to increase our financial IQ, that of ourselves, teaching our children so we can break the cycle of generational poverty. If there's people that you think could benefit from this information, let them know about the MD Investor. On YouTube, it's MD Investor, and on Instagram, it's MD Investor One. I definitely plan on doing some other videos about maybe like get a deeper dive into analyzing a company, going through their 10K, which is basically their annual report, looking at the revenues and kind of trying to educate ourselves. Okay, so again, we'll see you on the next one, and until next time, continue to command your money to grow.